Corbally Needs Youth!
Hi, this is Richard Lynch. You're watching ilovelimerick.com, and today we're at the Absolute Hotel in Limerick City to hear about the Corbally Needs Youth initiative. How important is this Corbally Needs Youth initiative?
This is really important. There are lots of young people in Corbally, and what I really love about this project is that it's coming from them themselves. It's what they want, and what we have to do is support it, but we have to let them lead it. The other thing that I really liked about it is that it's built on what's there. It's not saying, come in and build us a big new centre. It's saying, look, these are the strengths of Corbally. There are a number of places where we could have a youth cafe, youth centre. Come and help us to get one of those places and to set it up. So it's essentially, it's the young people leading on this, and they're full of energy, they're full of ideas, they're full of talent, and people as old as me just need to support it.
Well, as you know, Richard, Limerick Youth Service works throughout Limerick City and Limerick County, and our brief is to engage with young people between 10 and 21 years of age under the terms of the Youth Work Act. We've had a long tradition of working around the Corbally area and the St Mary's parish of Limerick City. And I suppose for a number of years we've been very conscious there is no facility for young people in Corbally, dedicated facility. You know, if a young person is really interested in sport or whatever, there's plenty for them. But a place to hang out, a place to be a teenager, there is nothing.
From working in the area, I really saw that there was a group of young people from this neck of the woods, I suppose, that didn't have anything else to do. So I kind of started looking around, seeing, you know, are we engaging with any young people from Corbally in Limerick Youth Service already? And we have been engaging with 2 young people through the Corbally and Oak. They were really interested in the idea, and they got some other friends involved, and that's where Corbally Needs Youth came from.
Growing up in Corbally, I've been there my whole life, 15 years, and I realise that there is very little for young people to do unless you have a particular talent or a particular interest like sports or Red Cross. There's very little else, and there's very little else for us to do or places for us to go. So we decided, why have to go into town when we could have something on our own doorstep? So that's how we really got started.
Well, I knew Kayla was doing it and she was involved in it, and then I realised, why can't I help out as well, because I wasn't doing anything and I thought it was a really good project. So I said I might as well help out.
2 of my friends got involved and I was living in Corbally and I had nothing to do. Me, my sister, my brother, like one's younger, one's older, they both had nothing to do.
I live in Corbally. I brought up my own kids in Corbally, and you know, we've always realised that we have lots of good things. We've actually never really had a place for young people to go, and that's a real mistake. You know, it's a real missing element in life in Corbally, and this is the community thing that we're talking about. That people in the community decide, yeah, this is what we need. This is something that's missing in our community. In this case, it's the young people in Corbally. They're going for it. And they're dead right, and they should get it.
Well, what the young people said they want is a place to hang out, and they've gone as far as identifying 4 or 5 potential places within the community.
The funding would go towards things like staffing, so we would have proper youth workers. It would go towards furniture. It would go towards decorating. It would go towards programmes for the young people.
What do you need?
Somewhere where young people can go to be themselves and not have to fit into a particular kind of a group or would you say a genre, kind of, that you can just go and be yourself and hang out with loads of different new people and meet new people in your community.
And be your own individual, not give in to peer pressure.
Exactly, that's exactly. It's somewhere that you can just be you and be yourself and have a good time.
Yeah, I think it would be a good place to go and just relax and be yourself, like you're out of danger and there's nothing that can harm you there.
How is this going to change the future for generations of youth in Corbally?
I think it's going to be intervention. I think it's going to keep people out of trouble. It's going to keep people away from anything it might interest them more to be themselves. It'll be people get more interested in their education and going on. They find out more what they want to do in the future.
It is very important, like, because I have a younger sister as well, and I want her to have, like, to be able to go out and be safe as well. So I think it's very important for us and like our younger brothers and sisters.
It'll take every young person who has a unique ability to come in and enhance that ability, and then make it in such a way that everybody else in the area with the same ability will be able to come in and realise their talent as well. So I think it's not just us, I think it's going to be every young person in Corbally is going to help themselves they're gonna be doing it as well. You know, this is not just for us as a group. This is for everybody in Corbally.
If you did have a space to go and relax, do you think you'd be more creative?
Yeah, I think it would come up with more ideas and more fun things for people to do.
We really do need to help them to have a place where they can be comfortable, where they can be together, where they can be with their friends. And young people just want to be together. They just want to hang out. They don't really want to, they don't want to cause any trouble. They want to be able to do the things they like to do. They want to be with their friends, and they just need a place to do that.
We went into this project and we were looking for other examples of this kind of project, but there are not a lot of but now that we have it done, we have it clearly laid out. Other people around Ireland, they can see this, they can see what we did, how we did it, and that might not just help Limerick, but it will help youth all around the country.
Limerick Youth Service will stay in a supportive role, so we will help these young people to identify and recruit volunteers initially around the community, and we'll certainly be involved in training those volunteers. We will guide the young people towards any possible sources of funding there may be in these troubled times.
Volunteer, come and help us out, get involved, support us, get fundraising for us, help to make this report a reality. I suppose is what we need from young people, from other people from the community. We need your support.